Next up, at UFC 292, we have a very, very short notice fight. This was announced last night, and the odds were dropped 20 minutes before we went live. And the odds, I will tell you right now, have already moved in that 20 minutes. Right now, Mario Bautista is minus 211. Money is coming in.
Those are not at the opening. It was earlier today. It was 225.
Was it? Mm-hmm. I saw it like an hour ago is when I saw it, and then or 2 hours ago, and then I started.
225 is when I saw it. That's the first alert I got on Discord from somebody, a screenshot.
Well, we got Blackshear stepping up on. It'll officially be 7 days from when he fought to when he will fight again. He ties Lupi Godinez for the only two people in history that fought twice in a 7-day period. But he's stepping up on like 3 days' notice, and he's coming off that incredible. What the hell was it?
A twister?
A twister submission.
Mr. Jiu-Jitsu.
My brain is not firing on all cylinders. He's coming off that incredible twister submission where he just ran through a short notice Jose Johnson. He's taking on Mario Bautista, 12-2 overall, 3-1-1 in his last 5. He's coming off a win. That's a 3-fight submission streak. Sorry, he's 4-1 in his. Jesus Christ, 4-1 in his last 5. He's riding a 3-fight submission win streak. He was supposed to fight Cody Garbrandt. When he was fighting Cody Garbrandt, full disclosure, he was in my safety parlay. He's not going back in it against Blackshear. Blackshear is good. We just saw how good he is. He's supposed to be an athletic striker with impressive speed and power. And then he comes in here, and we knew he could wrestle. We knew he could grapple. But he was initiating the takedowns and then won by twister. It was absolutely incredible what he was able to do.
You ever twister someone?
No, of course not.
Would you even know how to do it?
No, probably not, honestly.
Well, you gotta
okay. Thanks
hook on the underleg. You gotta hook that. You gotta bring it down, put the arm around, then you just crank the neck. It really puts the pressure on the spine, Angelo. I'll show you February 9th. You want me to put you on a fucking twister February 9th?
I would love it.
I bet you would.
Blackshear, solid volume, great striking, or very good striking, technical boxing, clean takedowns. Mario Bautista is a high volume, sort of take one to give one kind of striker. I'm saying striker on purpose. People are like, he's a grappler. I think I would argue Mario Bautista is a striker who then grapples, and he's so phenomenal at grappling, it goes his way. But he's going to come forward. He doesn't care if you hit him in the face. He's going to hit you in the face. He's going to just stay light on his feet, stay very, very, very busy, and constantly moving forward, letting his hands go. He is evolving. He has worked in takedowns his last couple of fights. 4 wins in a row with 10 takedowns combined. He's coming off that submission win over Guido Canetti where he had 3 takedowns in the first round. I think Mario Bautista wins this fight. I think these super short, like Pedro Munoz stepping up on short notice, he's probably in the gym. He's probably been training, waiting for a fight to come across the desk and, staying ready-ish. But Blackshear, I don't know his personal life. I'm going to make a lot of assumptions. Won that fight. Spectacular win. I think he got a bonus out of it. That dude must have, unless he's sober, went out, had some drinks, ate like a king, enjoyed that moment potentially for a couple of days. And then it's like, oh, you got to fight. It's like, oh, shit. I just gained God knows how much weight that I got to start working back down. These guys, especially at this weight class, they start cutting weight a week out is when they start like, all right, we got a water load, then we got to get this down. I'm only eating grilled chicken without salt and broccoli. Like
I could see you almost gag saying that.
There's a method to all of that. So this super short notice, he 100% celebrated his win and ate and drank. 100% after he made weigh-ins, he ate a lot more than he would have, right? Had included some salt to rehydrate. This is a lot of words to say. I think the short notice is going to be a problem here. If it wasn't short notice, it'd be a very different breakdown. I do think Mario Bautista wins this fight only because of the short notice. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I was trying to guess in Discord earlier this morning. By the way, Discord's 100% free, and even though the site, even though the site isn't working at this moment, it will be fixed. You can chop it up in Discord. And in Discord this morning, we were trying to decide what the odds were going to be for this fight. And I thought that they were going to open about minus 175 and push to 250 because of the short notice before everything going on. And it's kind of yo-yoing now, but it opened minus 225 down to minus 180. Now it's back up to 211, whatever it is. So I was kind of right on the money there, by the way. That was just a little sidebar to maybe just kind of toot my horn. But the reason we were discussing those odds were because I think that if this wasn't short notice, this is a pick 'em fight. I mean, Blackshear can definitely hang with Mario Bautista because, as you mentioned, Mario Bautista has found the wrestling, has kind of turned into a wrestler, and he kind of, I don't want to say he gets desperate with the wrestling, but he has he's gone all in at times with the wrestling. And Blackshear is a guy that is dangerous on the ground, that knows what he's doing, can out-grapple, can win a scramble. And we've seen when he starts winning scrambles, he's on your back. He is a very dangerous grappler, but as you mentioned, because of the short notice, because it's cutting weight twice, is like it's gonna drain you. I don't care how good a shape. I don't care even if he didn't go out and it was partying. Maybe he locked it in and said, maybe I'll stick around. Maybe we got something next week. Maybe there was already talks.
Yeah, he still had the post-weigh-in dinner.
Yeah, even if, he was preparing to fight twice, it's still going to drain you. You even saw what we have to compare it to is Loopy. Loopy did it, and she even fought up in weight. She didn't even cut that extra weight. She was up in weight, and she still had a great first round. And then after that first round, it was like you could tell, okay, this is what it looks like when you try to fight 2 times in 7 days. Chimaev did it in 10 days, maybe the extra 3 days. And I mean, it's Chimaev, so it's a little bit different levels. But
he won that fight in like 8 seconds.
Right, and I just think that there's just a little bit too much to ask, and that's probably why the odds are the way they are. But tit for tat, skill for skill, Blackshear definitely does stack up against Mario, and I'm a big Mario guy. So I just think that Mario, if he gets in a weird situation, can stay safe early. Maybe he can't, but I think he can. And then Blackshear just won't have that same pop, that same energy as he would, cutting that weight and fighting twice in a week. So I am going Mario here, but I fully understand and respect the danger that Damon presents and brings into this fight. And weird things could happen for sure. It should be I'm glad they put this together. It's better than Mario just smoking somebody, because I don't think he's going to smoke Damon or Damon. So.
No, I completely agree. And frankly, I'm a big Damon Blackshear fan. I bet on him in his last 2 fights. Obviously,
that was one of the biggest bets you've ever placed in your life.
He was a big favorite in this last fight, but I bet on him when he was a big underdog before that. When everybody was like, oh, when he was winless in the UFC and everybody's like, he sucks. It's like, did you watch those fights? Did you watch those fights? Like, those were good competitive fights.
I was at 285.
And he listens to his corner. My favorite thing about Damon Blackshear is he sits on that stool, he listens to his corner, and he makes those adjustments immediately. Again, the only reason I'm picking against him here is because of the short notice. But if this line moves, and I might throw money on him just because I do think he's very, very good. And if this wasn't short notice, he could win this fight. So we'll see what the line does. But as of right now, I'm not really going to do anything with it. Like Jacob said, the Discord is one. I should have said this much earlier. The Discord is 100% free. Once you have a premium membership, you can link that to your Discord, and that'll unlock premium channels. But the general chat and a bunch of the other channels are 100% free. We're 3,600 people strong, or maybe 4,000 at this point. And it's a solid community. Josh, the website guy, just put in probably 20, 30 hours of building AI bots that you can interact with, adding tiers and rules and levels that unlock certain things. And it's a great Discord. It's far more than just like beep boop, I'm a nerd. No offense to you guys.